On the evening of June 16th, 2020, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the second annual Clifton High School Troop 8869 induction ceremony for the International Thespian Society. I'm Miss Poggi, the ITS troop leader, as well as a drama teacher, musical director, and drama club co-advisor at Clifton High School. Tonight, we'll be welcoming 6 new members who, through their hard work and dedication to theater arts, have earned the right to be called thespians. We will also recognize our current members and honor our graduating seniors. I'd like to begin by recognizing this school year's achievements in theater. Each year for the past 4 years, drama students at Clifton High School have participated in a statewide theater competition through STANG, the Speech and Theater Association of New Jersey, for a chance to win a governor's award in a variety of categories. This year, Jessica Bracken and Olivia Cornell placed 6th in the comedic pairs category, and Neville Placencia and Michael De Silva placed in the top 12 in the improvisational pairs category. Congratulations to these thespians. The CHS 2019-2020 season included the fall play Rumors, directed by Mr. David Arts, and the spring musical 9 to 5, directed by myself. The fall play Rumors by Neil Simon, performed by the following thespians and inductees: Anthony Zorak, Ian Carney, Olivia Cornell, Michael De Silva, Angelina Reyes, Neville Placencia, and Brianna Vinci, received 2 Montclair State Foxy Award nominations. The play was nominated for Outstanding Achievement in Scenic Design, and Michael De Silva was nominated for Outstanding Performance by a Supporting Actor in a Comedy for his role as Glenn. Congratulations, Mike, and the rest of the cast, crew, and production team of Rumors. Although only a select audience has seen our spring production of 9 to 5 the musical, we were at least one of the luckier schools in our area that was able to perform and have the show recorded for our archives. It was a bittersweet evening on what was both an opening and a closing night, but the cast, crew, and pit band put their hearts and souls into the performance. Everyone came together and showed how much all their hard work over the previous few months had paid off. Congratulations to our thespian members and inductees who were part of the cast and crew. Actors Jessica Bracken, Olivia Cornell, Anthony Zorak, Neville Placencia, Martin Garcia, Michael De Silva, Angelina Reyes, Ian Carney, Max Rubin, Brianna Vinci, and our stage manager, Christine Del Guercio. I would now like to introduce our troop officers for the 2019-2020 school year. Anthony Zorak, our president. Ian Carney, our vice president. Jessica Bracken, treasurer. And Olivia Cornell, secretary. Our officers will start the student speech for the evening. Take it away, guys.
Thank you. For 20,000 years, we humans have had what we called impossible dreams: space travel, time travel, telepathy, to live other lives, to raise the dead, to create living creatures, to live forever, eternal youth, unity with our fellow humans.
Philosophers and spiritualists have used magic, alchemy, intellect, voodoo, and physics in quest of these goals. Some have been attained by science. Some still evade us. Some even science calls impossible.
And yet for all these thousands of years, we have already possessed those treasures whenever there was an empty space, a poet, actors, and an audience, in theater.
Space travel? The bare stage behind me, with a few words and a pantomime's skill, becomes the surface of the moon or the center of the earth. On this stage, we can be in Arabia or Iceland, Okinawa, Elsinore, Brigadoon, Oklahoma, the South Pacific, or our town.
Time travel. On any evening, afternoon, or early morning, we can return to ancient Egypt, classical Greece, imperial Rome, Elizabethan England, the France of Joan of Arc, California in the Gold Rush, or in one play travel from Cairo to Paris to Istanbul to Washington, D.C.
Raise the dead? In any or all of these times or places, people live again. Sir Thomas More, Henry David, Emily Dickinson, Mark Twain, Elizabeth herself. plus a million casual strangers some playwright met and liked or despised or wondered about centuries ago.
But we do not merely watch these people, uncomprehending as tourists. At those moments when real living people would stand stuttering, stammering, or trembling with illiterate rage, these fascinating people open their mouths and speak their thoughts aloud. Hamlet comes on and in 10 words speaks the tormenting choice that underlines the ecstasies and agonies of every adolescent. Frankie Adams articulates the confusions and discoveries that mark the end of childhood. King Lear screams the anger of old age, and Eliza Doolittle, happily awake in bed, peeks from under the covers and confides in us that she could have danced all night.
But excuse me, there is never a Hamlet, a Frankie Adams, a king called Lear, nor an Eliza Doolittle, and yet they have appeared alive and joyous in literally thousands of places. Simultaneously, on 100 stages at once around the world, these absolute hallucinations recur. We have seen the creation of life so often we have forgotten it is a miracle.
Telepathy is telepathic travel in the minds of geniuses through ancient and imaginary lives of forefathers and phantoms for all eternity. What are the scientists and the statesmen troubling themselves for? Aren't they sitting there in the dark, beside us all, side by side, rank on rank, people who might not even be willing to talk to one another outside the theater, laugh together and gasp together, and are not even ashamed to cry because we can hear that others in the dark around us are crying? Isn't it another kind of mind reading, a growing together of spirits that makes 2,000 people laugh simultaneously at the silliest slapstick joke?
These incredible treasures are everywhere that there is an face, a poet, actors, and an audience. When they ask you, what is theater for? Simply tell them it does what every other field of human endeavor is struggling to do.
Now, let's hear a bit about Thespis and the origins of the International Thespian Society.
During the 6th century BC, one of the writers of tragedy who won an approval of the priest at the festival of Dionysus was Thespis. About 535 BC, a new dimension was added to drama when Thespis, a prominent leader of the chorus, stepped from the group and recited portions of the drama alone, thereby becoming the first actor. We also believe that it was he who first used masks so that a person could portray more than one part.
In honor of this early Greek playwright, all actors are called thespians. In his honor, we are the International Thespian Society. We have as our emblem the two masks of comedy and tragedy etched in colors of gold and blue bound together with the Thespian T. Wearers of this emblem should remember that it represents a proud and dignified heritage and that this heritage is now entrusted in us.
Thank you. We'll now present the slideshow to recognize our current members. Jessica Bracken.
So, two of my proudest theater moments are singing Get Out and Stay Out for the first time in full hair, makeup, and in costume, and receiving a standing ovation on my opening night of The Sound of Music. It was a full house and my first night performing as Liesel. My best memory is this year when 9 to 5 got canceled. It really warmed my heart how we all came together and lifted each other up. It showed how we really are one big family and can get through anything together. My thoughts on theater is this quote that I really like. It's one of the safest places to be in the world is the stage. And a message to our seniors, Anthony, Martin, and Sylvia, all three of you will be missed. You're off to do great things.
Thank you. Olivia Cornell.
My proudest theater moments are playing the role of young Gloria in On Your Feet, the musical, and getting to perform at Feinstein's 54 Below. My best memory at CHS is when I fooled everyone in a game of Mafia in drama class my sophomore year. And my favorite quote is, "We must all do theater to find out who we are and to discover who we could be."
Thanks, Olivia. Michael De Silva.
So two of my proudest theater moments are being a 2-time finalist in the Stange competition for improv and playing my first big role as Glenn Cooper in last year's fall play Rumors. My best memory was participating in the CHS musical Anything Goes because it gave me the confidence to pursue acting. My thoughts on theater is theater to me is a way to express yourself by playing someone or something else. And my message to the seniors is that it's been a crazy year, but good luck to wherever you end up, and hard work will always get you the farthest.
Thanks, Michael. Ian Carney.
My proudest theater moment was getting to yell at all of my friends as Ken Gorman in Rumors. My best memory was being cast as my first lead role of Sir Evelyn Oakley in Anything Goes last year. My thoughts on theater is that theater is a way of telling a story through the emotions of real people who are in front of you, and you can share feelings that you can't share in other ways. And to our seniors, I know you'll all do great things after high school wherever your paths take you. Be sure to always keep the spirit of theater close to your hearts.
Thanks, Ian. Okay, we will now introduce our 2020 Troop 8869 inductees, starting with our sophomore inductee, Angelina Reyes.
My proudest theater moment, getting the lead female role in the fall play as a freshman and learning from new experiences for the future. The best memory from theater is the friends I've met. And thoughts on theater. Theater is a way for me to express myself and get out of my comfort zone.
Thanks, Angie. Our junior inductees, starting with Christine Del Guercio.
My proudest theater moments are becoming stage manager for the spring musical my junior year of high school, and the way that the entire show 9 to 5 came together in the end. My best memory is doing the pre-show virtual with stage crew and AV before each show. And my thoughts on theater. Open different doors. You may find a you there that you never knew was yours. Anything can happen. It's from Mary Poppins.
Thanks, Christine. Next is Neville Placencia.
My proudest theater moments is being able to perform on roller skates as Betty Blast in Footloose the musical, learning a new dance routine in a short amount of time, and best memory is meeting the people who can relate to me and love the things that I love to do as well. And my favorite quote is, "The actor should be able to create the universe in the palm of his hand."
Very nice. Thanks, Neville. Next, we have Max Rubin.
Okay, so my proudest theater moments, my first ever solo on stage, Be Like a Bluebird in Anything Goes, specifically the second night where I had, my throat was inflamed and I thought I was going to do a terrible job, and it was my best out of the 3 nights, so that was pretty cool. Also, learning how to dance in my second musical, Mamma Mia. In Anything Goes, I wasn't in a single dance number because I was a lead who kept getting arrested before the musical numbers. So I had to learn how to dance for this musical, and it was pretty intimidating at first, but I ended up getting used to it, and yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. Best memory, getting cast as Moonface Martin in the first musical I ever tried out for. Moonface was the character I was going for, and he's pretty hilarious, so that was pretty sweet. And thoughts on theater. Oh yeah, so I included a quote from my favorite musical. When you're fallen in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? And this line is repeated 4 times throughout the bridge, crescendoing every single time. And this isn't really a quote about theater. It's more just a personal quote from a really good musical sung by Evan from Dear Evan Hansen. Yeah.
Thanks, Max.
Yeah.
And next we have Brianna Vinci.
So my proudest theater moments were being able to portray a boy and a girl in the spring musical 9 to 5 and getting my first big role as Officer Welch in the fall play Rumors. My best memory was being a part of the fall play Rumors and being able to perform in a show with my close friends and have fun rehearsals with them. And my favorite theater quote is, "Sometimes just saying something can make you realize when you actually want it," from Jersey Boys.
Thanks, Brianna. Okay, and our senior inductee, we have one senior this year, and that is Martin Garcia.
My proudest theater moment include my college audition process, in which I failed a lot, but I learned so much about myself, and putting together my last drama project. My best memory was probably doing my monologue from American Psycho freshman year and accidentally called somebody on the other end. Thoughts on theater? This is my favorite quote from Ellen Green. Life is going by, and if you don't do something about your dreams and make them a reality and start to love who you are as yourself, then you will not be able to embrace any of those dreams. Who you are is an immense magic.
Thanks, Martin. Thanks to all our inductees. Okay, in a live ceremony, we would usually light candles to represent the light and passion that lies within each actor's heart. So we now present this slide with 6 candles for our 6 inductees while they recite the pledge, making them official members of the International Thespian Society, Troop 8869. Inductees, please repeat the pledge after me. I promise to uphold
I promise
to uphold
the aims and ideals of the International Thespian Society.
the aims
and
and
ideals
International
of the International
Thespian
Society.
I am a student of theater and excellence is my ideal.
I am a student of theater and
Theater and excellence is my ideal.
I promise to perform my part as well as I can.
I promise to
Promise to
perform my part
perform my
as well
part
as
as
I
well
can.
as I can.
To accept praise and criticism with grace.
to accept
Praise
And criticism with grace.
To cooperate with my fellow thespians.
To cooperate with
cooperate with my fellow
thespians.
And work for the good of the troupe.
And
work for the good of
the truth.
And share my love of theater.
and share my love
of theater.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations, new members, on your successes and on this honor. Welcome to the International Thespian Society. Always remember our motto, which comes from Alexander Pope's essay on man. Act well your part, there all honor lies. Congratulations. And finally, tonight, we'll recognize our graduating senior thespians. We're going to go back to Martin Garcia. And Martin, you can tell us about your future plans if you want to jump in.
Yeah. I'm not going to college right away because of current circumstances, but I plan on getting training and education towards a musical theater career.
All right, great. Thanks, Martin. And we have Sylvia Dwornicki.
My future plans are to get a job and go to college and hopefully pursue musical theater. My proudest theater moment was my first proudest theater moment was doing the school musical, and then my second proudest moment was just being inducted into Thespians. My best memory is making friends during the musical, and my favorite quote is "This world will remember me," sung by Clyde Barrow from Bonnie and Clyde the musical.
Thank you. Next, we have Anthony Zarak.
So for my college plans, I plan on attending Montclair State University in the fall. And for my major, I am currently undeclared, but I do have future plans of majoring in theater studies. My proudest theater moment was performing in the fall play Rumors, where I was challenged with a part that had about 300 lines, and performing in an improv scene with kids from all around New Jersey at the stand competition. My best memory was a tie between being elected for Drama Club Vice President / International Thespians Honor Society President, and definitely performing in many improv scenes, including the iconic trampoline scene with Danielle and the legendary McDonald's scene with Olivia. My thoughts on theater. This is one of my favorite quotes. Acting is a sport. On stage, you must be ready to move like a tennis player on his toes. Your concentration must be keen, your reflexes sharp. Your body and mind are in top gear. The chase is on. Acting is energy. In the theater, people pay to see energy.
All right, thank you guys and congratulations. Okay, I do have a special announcement for you guys. So we do have a senior scholarship, and this year our senior scholarship is awarded to Anthony Zarak upon official declaration of his theater studies major. So congratulations, Anthony. I remember when you started at CCMS in our stage crew as our curtain boy, as we called you. And I'm so happy that you have found theater as your passion and that you took those first brave steps from backstage into your spotlight. I hope this scholarship helps you to pursue your dreams of continuing your theater journey.
Thank you so much.
Anthony, as our current president, could you please do the honor of announcing our new officers for the 2020-21 school year? All the members are now going to find out the results of their votes for the very first time. Okay, so they're going to come up from the bottom up, and you can just reveal as we click the buttons. Ready?
Yep. So our treasurer is Brianna Vinci. Our secretary is Angelina Reyes. Our vice president is Ian Kearney. And our president is Jessica Bracken. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Anthony. Congratulations to our new officers. And we have a couple more slides just to wrap up tonight. Congratulations one more time to our new inductees and to our graduating seniors. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. While we wrap up, you can take a look of some fond memories of our seniors and our other thespians. Thank you to the CHS administrators, Mr. Doctor, and all of our VPs. Thank you to Mr. Leschowitz, the supervisor of our Visual and Performing Arts Department. Thank you to Dr. Robert Tosi, our superintendent, and all of the members of the Board of Education. We'd also like to thank the Clifton Education Foundation for their generous grant toward our yearly troop fees. Thank you to all the parents and staff that support the arts and education. Thank you to our alumni for continuing to stay in touch and support your fellow thespians. We really appreciate all of you. Have a great night, and thank you for joining us to celebrate our thespians and theater arts here at Clifton High School. Good night.